Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Power football with the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
All right, you ready to sit down, buddy?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays.
Couple more minutes,
too many
okay?
turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. You're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread.
There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Floretta. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Sorry. Yeah.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Rush is on him. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Breaks into the open. Powers through.
Hey.
They finally wrestle down the
You're being
senior, but
feisty.
not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avant.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass and see if he can make something happen.
The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Touchdown, Panthers! Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Finds his man. It's Flawletta. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you'd quit throwing it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Flawletta. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Flawletta. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Under fire. At the 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Allen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the heat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Parc Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The give out of the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this.
Get up? I know.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
But it's only been like 30 minutes.
Hand off from the gun. Touchdown! touchdown, Georgia State. And the beat.
Hey. Yeah.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. All three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dude, don't act like we're not having a good time. Don't act like we're not having a good time. Okay. I'll get your bum changed too in a minute. Then we'll be rocking. Okay. Yeah. Then we'll be rocking. You like the music?
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On the set. On the ground, it's Avant. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Avent. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the 1st time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Georgia State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.